Welcome, everybody, to Edge of the Rabbit Hole. I'm author and historian Mike Ricksecker. With me, as always, my co-hostess, Victoria Monday. And down in the chat room, Quarantine Ghost haunting the chat. We have a fantastic show coming up for you tonight. We have the guys from Shockfest with us, Matt Ross Valley. We have Professor Wang and the Oracle as well. So welcome, guys. How you doing tonight?
Hello!
So Professor Wang is excited.
I'm very excited. I'm with a genius, Mike. You're the genius.
I appreciate that. So got a show. Okay. Where our viewers, you guys are going to know Shockfest from. If not already, you haven't been to a Shockfest Film Festival. If you haven't, why not? So last November out in Vegas, we got this wonderful award from the Shockfest Film Festival. They're doing Paraculticon Hotel Paranormal out there in Vegas, which was very, very cool. This was for excellent media in the paranormal field. So really appreciate that, guys. That was
Mike,
really an honor.
I gotta tell you, that is a cursed object.
It's a cursed object. Uh-oh.
And it was presented by John Zaffis.
It was presented by John Zaffis, yeah. Yeah, so that was an honor, absolutely. So
yes, and he knew it was cursed. Matthew knew it was cursed, but he didn't tell you about it. It's made out of human remains.
Oh, so should I rub it for good luck?
No.
Actually, if you rub it and maybe kiss the tip.
Do you have to be a certain age for this podcast here or this video stream?
Oh, no, that's a very innocent thing to do, is to kiss the tip.
Ages 16 to 23 here.
Just kisses, that's all. Baby kisses.
All right, just a little one later. So guys, it is great having you on the show tonight.
Thanks for having us, Mike.
Yeah. Professor Wang, appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
So,
did you know Matt kissed the tip before he gave it to you?
I certainly hope not.
Is it like the Blarney Stone, or never mind?
Could be the Blarney. Oh, hey, we're going to be visiting the Blarney Stone next July, so.
Ooh, it's like releasing the kidney stone.
Oh, that would be painful. So Shockfest, guys. I mean, this year with with COVID, the pandemic, all of that crazy stuff going on, how are you guys doing the film festivals this year? I mean, you just did New York, Salem coming up, but you guys are you keep on rocking.
Well, let me show you. As you can see, COVID is my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, up close and personal there with you.
Yes, we went to China. We brought him over. And now he's a good friend of ours, and he'll be at Shockfest. So if you join us.
If you join, you'll get to meet Mr. COVID?
Yes.
Fantastic. Can't wait. But seriously, guys, how are you doing Shockfest this year? Are you doing virtual? Are you still, because I know people are going to want to know, are we virtual? Are we actually going on location here? I know you're there right now in Salem.
Yes, we're actually in Salem right now, and we're going live with every single event. We were in New York City, Times Square. We did a musical in Times Square.
Oh, that's very cool.
And now we're doing a historic tour with the entire town of Salem. And we do have all our sponsors at Salem, which is pretty awesome. I don't want to list them all, but we'll start here with, oops.
We lost Matt.
Daniel.
Uh-oh.
Where'd he go?
That's how they start.
That's how
I
it starts.
would like to remind everyone that you started the podcast by introducing a cursed item, did you not?
This is true.
And then there were 4.
And then there were 4.
One by one, they're dropping.
Okay. I have a question. Can I ask a question before y'all disappear or somebody disappears? It could be me. I don't know.
Cursed, Mike. I told you, you have to kiss it first. You'll get good luck.
Go on, Mike.
All right. You guys really? Okay, Harry.
Victoria wants to watch.
I would advise against that, but it is too late.
There you go.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
That's the beginning of the purification ritual that I'll be doing in Salem.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I believed that the purification ritual was strictly for females.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot.
Uh-oh.
I have a
But
hurricane
Victoria,
coming. I'm dealing with a hurricane right now. So
Victoria, you had a question for us, did you not?
yes, because that's the way my brain works. Okay. I noticed you have a festival on Friday, November the 13th, because, it's Friday, November the 13th, right?
Yes.
But then you had July 27th in New York,
Yes.
August 27th in Salem,
Yes.
September 27th in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Does this have anything to do with the 27 curse?
You are brilliant. How did you know?
I'm smart.
I'm glad you brought that up because many people don't even talk about that, but we did it because of that.
Did you really, or are you just saying that now?
No, actually, it'll be revealed on Friday the 13th, November in Los Angeles.
Okay, now I'm curious. No.
As you can see, we're very, very secretive with the way we do our events because we like exclusivity.
Mm-hmm.
And the beauty of it is the only ones we reveal it to is our sponsors.
Oh. So if Mike was going to sponsor you, you would tell us then, right?
Well, of course, he'd have to know because of the fact that there's a lot of planning involved and a lot of traveling involved.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have the biggest special guest. Last year, we had Clive Barker.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, this year, we're topping it.
Oh, Stanley.
We will be topping it. And I'm blown away that we were able to lock it in, but we'll be topping it. It'll blow everybody away. We'll be revealing it on Thursday.
Ooh.
That is correct. Thursday is our next event. Will you both be in attendance?
Next Thursday, possibly.
No,
You
no,
never know.
this Thursday.
This Thursday.
This Thursday, yes.
Hey.
Hurricane.
Hello.
Yeah, she's a little stuck by a hurricane.
Matthew is back.
I am back. I heard a loud crash.
Now that is some haunted audio. What in the world was that?
This is the cursed
It's
episode.
definitely cursed. Definitely cursed.
As far as paranormal media goes, this podcast is top notch.
Wow.
So are you saying we're
That
in
was
the category?
weird. Well,
All by
Hi.
yourself. A category all by yourself. A
That's-
true paranormal podcast.
Oh, there
Wow.
you go.
So as an oracle, you knew what I was going to say, right?
Of course, of course, of course.
I got you.
It was dealing with films, though, correct? Because that is kind of strictly where my...
So we do have a question from our chat room from Quarantine Ghost. Where in Los Angeles?
Oh, I love that you asked that question. We have a secret location in Los Angeles also.
Another secret. So how do people find the Shockfest if it's all a secret?
Well, first of all, you have to go through the portal. But we can promise you we're going to top Times Square.
Cool. Because Times Square seemed like a pretty kicking event.
Yes, it was amazing. Matt, tell us a little bit about it. I know you're trying to get back on with this curse and all.
well, about Times Square. Times Square was incredible. We worked alongside the largest billboard in the country, and we did an interactive game with the billboard, and we had a musical theater performance take place in the middle of the street, which was amazing. We distributed Shockfest COVID masks, which was awesome, and had a really surprising turnout. The portal opened and shot everybody out of the middle of the street, disappeared, and now they're turning over to Salem. So that's where we will be next.
So do you do any of this virtually for those of us who are elsewhere?
Yes, you absolutely can tune in virtually. We have tickets available right now, actually. If you go to, if you look up on Facebook, Shockfest Salem, you'll see it pop up. You can also find us on Eventbrite, Shockfest Salem. It's going to be this Thursday. And you can tune in if you are in the comfort of your own home, even if you're not in Salem.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did put the link to their website down in the description so you guys can check it out through that link as well.
Yes, one of the cool things about Salem is that we'll be doing a historic tour around Salem.
Oh, cool. So where around, like, what are some of the different sites and buildings you going to with the tour?
Well, the first thing is where Professor Wang happens to be standing. The Daniels house is one of our favorite spots right now.
That looks amazing. I want to visit.
It's a lost historic artifact of Salem. It's something a lot of people don't really know about. It was recovered in the sense that the owners took painstaking amount of time to refurbish it without losing its genuine authenticity. And now it's a bed and breakfast. You will also see us down Essex.
I was speaking to the owner. I forgot his name though.
Patrick.
Yes, Patrick. He greeted me and he was a bit confused when he saw me appear from the portal.
Was he?
Well, one of us was confused.
The portal did open in the middle of his kitchen, and his historic kitchen. That kitchen is actually from the 1600s. He has a real kitchen that actually is modern day functioning, but it's essentially a common area with a large fireplace. And he keeps all of these antiques from hundreds of years ago all around the room. So it's a genuine feel walking into another time.
Yes, we actually have footage of that on our website. So you could see when the portal opened up and I appeared there and me and him interacted.
Yes, that was on the Wang Macabre Radio Hour, which is every Friday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, okay. So you guys have the podcast as well. Quarantine Ghost is down there putting all of the links to your guys' website and events and everything down there. So thank you, Quarantine Ghost, for doing that. So
thank you. You're very kind.
Absolutely.
So when you came through the portal, were they frightened? Did they think you were like a wizard or something? Or did they like try and throw you in the water to see if you were floating or drowning or anything like that?
Not at all. He was very hospitable.
Oh, nice.
By the way, that's a very European thing. Americans didn't really do that. There are one or two cases of dunking that were very rare. When it comes to testing to magical powers in America, it was purely through confession because it was a crime against the state as opposed to the church.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was.
So how does the Oracle play? Or I'm sorry, Mr.
No, go ahead.
Oracle play into all this?
Not just Oracle. I am one of the members of the Shockfest team. As of late, I have been judging some of the films that we will be possibly showing in our Los Angeles event. I've also been reading many of the scripts that we will have up for consideration. It's been very involving, but very fulfilling all the same.
So there's a script category also, or it has to all be completed?
So there's many different levels right now. What we have going on right now is the film festival itself with movies that we are trying to whittle down to a manageable number to show in Los Angeles. We also have a quarantine competition that is currently going on, a poster competition that we are moving into the next phase of. And let's see, a monster competition. Ooh. So those filmmakers who have particularly nasty monsters have submitted them to us for our approval, and we will be selecting a winner at our next event this Thursday.
Oh, exciting. Do you have anything for like costuming or costume design? I'm asking for a friend, you know.
I know that is your particular bailiwick.
It's always for a friend.
Not at this time. Yes. No, not at this time.
Okay. Well.
So I got a question for you guys, because it seems like a lot of it's very, very secretive and covert and all that. Will one of these cards get me entrance?
Ooh. You know, for you, Mike, the answer is yes.
Ah, fantastic.
I will be more than happy for that. and for having us on your show and for plugging us and being so hospitable. I will get you a personal private code.
Sweet. I appreciate that.
Actually, and I agree with him also, especially since he kissed the spot you kissed.
I did.
Yes, Matt, I don't believe you were on for that. He did, in fact, kiss the tip.
I did.
What tip did I suppose? What? Okay.
That one.
Okay.
I don't have a set of trading cards like Mike does, but I'm
These are very cool. So going to Shockfest, they do very cool, inventive things like this. And I thought this was the greatest thing. And, Professor Wang, your good buddy Gil, I told him that I was going to steal this idea from him and use it at our Haunted Road Media Paracon this year, which got canceled because of COVID. But, it's a cool little game within the Shockfest that you play, and it can open up, at least for the Hotel Paranormal, we got to go to some, secret locations and surprises within the event itself, which I think is very, very cool, and brings a whole nother dimension to your entire film fest.
Yes, you brought that up about secret locations. At hotel, we did have secret rooms, and I remember you asking Gil about that question, and I remember his answer was that's good because we're gonna top it this year because we are. We have something bigger in Los Angeles.
What are you topping it with?
Ooh, see, that's secret. That's
the secret.
Yeah. Actually, we're in 5 different cities. We decided while other festivals are closing and events are closing, we're going full force in 5 cities.
I'm on the 3rd coast. You can just come on down.
Which city are you
Houston.
Oh, on that case, remember this. We'll probably go down there just for you.
So you know what?
We have a secret location in October.
Well, that's my birthday month, and I celebrate every day. So just come on down.
You celebrate every day.
I cannot be contained to one day. I'm sorry, just too much. You know what I figured out, Mike, is Professor Wang is friends. Sorry, how rude. With COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
I am.
Yeah, and everyone else's paranormal Paracon got canceled. Mm-hmm.
But Shockfest is still alive and kicking.
Yep.
I smell a conspiracy.
That's what I do.
Please spread that conspiracy around.
That's what I do in my downtime. I come up with conspiracy.
Just the conspiracy. Don't spread the COVID around. Just the conspiracy.
As you can see, COVID's actually very friendly. That's the thing that nobody knows.
He looks scared.
Yeah, he looks frightened of Professor Wang. Yeah.
But he knows what to do when he's told to do something.
So I have a question here out of the chat from Fran Molino.
Oh, thank
God. This is actually a question for the Oracle. So, Oracle, what do you think about traveling through the portal?
Well, the first time I traveled through it was very, very jarring. I wasn't used to that type of travel. It's gotten easier at every event. Still a little bit queasy. Still a little queasy on the other end. Has this individual traveled through the portal?
That's a great question. Fran, have you traveled through the portal?
I think she has.
Maybe.
So
would it be a good idea today to bring some Dramamine with you?
Or maybe like stick a lemon wedge in your jaw? I mean, I can't do that with the mask, but that's a good thing for all of you. Salt as well.
Saltine.
Very smart, very smart.
So
maybe a peppermint.
Peppermint works, yeah.
Well, keep your blood sugar up,
Right. So you guys have hit some great locations this year with Shockfest, and with everything, of course, COVID this year, a lot of different lessons learned. What's going on for next year? How are you guys planning out 2021?
Like we answered earlier, secret.
It's all secretive. You got to go to find the secrets.
Well, the most important thing is to factor in, is everybody having a good time and is everybody safe?
Yeah.
So, as long as we hit those points, then we're good.
Well, let me tell you, I'll let you into one of our secrets, Mike.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, here it goes. As you know, other events, other film festivals, they love taking ideas. So the moment we reveal one, someone can duplicate it even better, quickly. So what
Sure.
we do is we exclusively invite certain filmmakers. When we reveal the filmmaker on Thursday, we know it's going to sell out within the first week, just off the top. We topped Clive Barker. What do you think, man?
Yeah, easily. I highly recommend coming to Salem for just that announcement alone, if not for experiencing what Salem has to offer. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know what else to say about it. It's gonna be.
Plus, they get to interact with our sponsors. I mean, they get to watch. I mean,
That's right. The Witch Museum has been really cool. We got to speak with their director of education and their organizing director and general manager. They're allowing us to film at the space, and we're also working with the Magic Parlor, who is the third oldest witch-themed store in the town of Salem. They also specialize in gags and magic and costumes, and they're big Halloween fans. So
be careful. Something happens there that's secretive in the Magic Parlor.
Well, let's just say that not everybody needs to be
It's dangerous to walk in
yes. If you're sensitive to that kind of thing, you may want to think twice.
So whoever's at the live event this Thursday has to be careful. I'm giving them their warning now, because we will be taking a walking tour from the Witch Museum to the Magic Parlor.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, we decided to create a walking tour for Shockfest with the entire town of Salem.
The entire town. So with it, I mean, it's end of August now, so it's getting into the fall season. It's been years since I've been in Salem, but you see a lot of, I mean, even with COVID going on, you see a lot of tourism there, a lot of people interested, in all these witchy places that are there.
Actually, a lot of the town has, it's all open, but they've closed down a lot of the Halloween festivities this year, which is a real bummer for the tourist community. The locals love it because they get the sensation that we get to have our own Halloween at our own house, and not. But it's not like the Mardi Gras that everybody knows this year, and that's partly one of the reasons why we wanted to come, because we wanted to make sure to highlight our friends who run a lot of really cool places. Anything from theater groups to stores to practicing witches to museums to tours. We're working.
Not to mention our friends at the Chamber of Commerce.
That's correct.
Salem Chamber of Commerce.
That's correct. We have 3 different tour guides who are going to be taking part in this. We have Spellbound Tours is another company that I highly recommend. The owner, Mike Vitka, is an amazing storyteller. Haunted Footsteps and Salem Historical Tours is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, in the entire town. And the Salem Night Tours, who actually had a presence at Hotel Paranormal. They were one of our partners for that.
Fantastic.
They also run Remember Salem and Why Not Swans and the Harry Potter store in Salem. They're wonderful people.
So do you get bonus points for a really cool mask, or do you encourage dressing?
You always get bonus points for wearing a mask. Always.
And
I would agree with
that. We give away a lot of alcohol for free too. I don't know if you remember.
There's a little bit of that going on.
Yes, one of the mantras of Shockfest is we want to give value to people all the time and make it more than what they bargained for. And we just love giving away free stuff.
Yeah, you guys are definitely very generous, and I know, from my experience last November, it was an absolutely fantastic time, a lot of fun. So
we had a really good time with you too. I'm glad you were there for that. Hotel Paranormal was, at the time, every year we try to do a better show, and that was probably the best show we had done up until this point. I dare say this is going to be that much better, and I'm really excited to be sharing it with you guys who are going to be tuning in. Salem alone is turning out to be amazing. So,
oh, fantastic.
Is this a multi-day event, or is it just a one day only? Or I haven't gotten my tickets yet, so I don't know.
Portals appear and disappear very quickly. The Hotel Paranormal was tapped into the ethereal plane, and it kind of was a nightmare in and of itself, and it was able to manifest for more than one day. In fact, it manifested for up to 3. The portal events are windows into that ethereal plane.
Okay.
So they don't last as long, but they are just as powerful, if not more so.
I would think more so.
Yeah.
So we have I know you.
And I would say that they are getting more powerful as
Indeed.
as the events progress throughout the year.
Well, in October, there's a blue moon, so that's going to be amazing.
There you go.
Full moon too on Halloween. Isn't it a Saturday this year? This is gonna be like the most magical Halloween ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blue moon.
A blue
on
moon,
Saturday
2
night.
full moons.
Very magical, and everyone will be at home.
Probably. But still be magical. Go out to your
Yeah.
backyard and put the candy out there and hunt for it. It'd be like an Easter egg hunt, but with Halloween candy.
I live.
If
I
you
live in
love
the woods,
Halloween, you're going to celebrate Halloween.
You
I'm
are,
sorry
yes.
You can't cancel Halloween. You can just you may have to put close up shops. You may have to put away vendors. But if Halloween is something beyond regulation,
Yep.
It's in your heart.
Exactly.
Well, Matthew, if you tell them about our poster, every poster that we have has the slogan, Halloween never ends.
That's right.
Is that on the poster?
Yes, it's on every poster, actually. Every Shockfest poster has that on the banner underneath. Halloween never ends.
Okay, I must have cut this off, but
Oh,
Except that one.
except that one.
No,
A
Somebody
good
must have
poster
burned
nonetheless.
it. Who burned it?
No, it is a great
A
poster.
very good poster.
well, I actually have a Shockfest Salem promo that does showcase the banner. I'd love to share it with you whenever you're ready.
Yeah, because we might have to adjust that again because since you cut
Oh,
out,
don't worry.
it moved. No, we'll do it. We'll do it. It just moved where you were at, so I probably have to adjust the. Yeah, because now it's on Professor Wang. So let me move this around here a little bit.
oh dear.
Professor Wang steals the spotlight all the time.
Right.
Now it's
Am I
on COVID.
Am I going to have trouble sleeping tonight? I mean,
Maybe.
You will be. Unless you kiss the tip.
Oh, jeez.
not
No,
on the
no.
first
He went
date,
there
no.
again.
Very good, Victoria. Very good.
Oh, you heard what I said.
I heard you, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're getting there.
Yeah, I think Mike.
There he is.
Hey.
All right. So let me adjust a little bit more here, Matt, and we'll get you hooked up.
Excellent.
All right. I think. Hang on.
Is this what
Little
going
more.
through the portal is like?
This is kind of like going through
Understand?
the portal. Yeah.
This is like the
For-
first couple of seconds
Interdimensional.
going to the portal, but then it becomes.
Do you have footage of me going through the portal with Brink Stevens?
I might actually, yes.
All right. Here we go.
I don't know about the rest of you, but it is exactly my experience. The second I enter the portal, all I see is Matt's face.
Why am I in the portal? Yes, I do have footage of Professor Wang going to the portal if you would like a visual aid.
You know,
Well-
I'm really imaginative, so no, I'm good.
All right. So
All right.
what-
Let's see
how
it,
do I do-
Matt.
All right. How do I do this? Do I hit the share screen button?
Yeah, I
like
guess.
you-
Yeah, go ahead and hit share screen.
That's his host disabled attend.
Oh, jeez. Hang on. Let me see.
I must say, the best paranormal podcast, best in the business. You guys are the best in the business.
We rehearsed for days.
There are literal ghosts in the machine.
Well, I got to say, one of my fans is not very happy.
The queen
Here,
of
Matt.
English?
I'll make you the host.
Oh, wow.
That
How did I
should
get
give
so
you
far?
permission.
Now I can kick everybody off.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He
Here
has
we go,
given you the
guys.
power.
Hey,
He's giving you the power, Matt.
Matt, take it, then we can turn into our podcast. Check it out.
Exactly. We absorb this into ours.
Jeffrey McCobb's not here today. I don't know where he is, but it's not. All right, here we go, guys.
Whether it be from the 1600s and the witch trials all the way to today, we have that thread of witchcraft running right through our history.
That made it full screen, Matt.
Is a major tragic part of history.
Europe would burn because
Excuse me?
it was a crime against
That
the
made
church,
it full
so
screen over
heresy.
here.
Here it was. That's something, a distinction people may not know.
Giles Corey, who was crushed to suffocation under a pile of stones.
Yeah, they're not seeing it. Hang on a sec. Can you stop that for a minute?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it made it.
Represent between the Virgin Mary, bringing about the protection from the Virgin Mary from evil spirits.
Okay, that made it full screen and kind of blew up everything I had going on over here.
Wow. You know what? Why don't we just direct them to the Facebook page?
Yeah.
And show them that'll just be the way to watch this. This is actually on the Facebook page.
Okay.
Go to
Yeah.
the Shockfest Facebook page.
We tried. I mean, it made it like full screen on my system, and so it wasn't able to
really
capture
good
it in.
sport, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was so big. Oh,
Now, would you like your host hours back?
Yes, please.
Mike, Victoria, you have gained a fan.
is it you? No.
No. Him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
You got
Ouch.
to warn me. I have a weak heart.
So we do have another question out of the chat. I know you guys answered this earlier, but B3 Airspace, virtual or live events can be viewed where, or do they have them for folks who cannot attend events?
Yes. If you have to get a ticket on Eventbrite, and we can hook you up with the portal link. That's the best way to tune in. If you're not in Salem, Massachusetts, we have a virtual option, but it is not what you think of when you think of a virtual festival. So keep that in mind when you tune in. You are in for an experience.
Right.
Is there any way it's recorded that you could watch it later, or do you have to be right there, right then to see it?
Wang?
Hello. I'm actually talking with my committee right now to answer that question. What was the question?
Are the portal events recorded to be able to be watched later? Is what they were asking.
Yes, actually, that in itself will be a fun thing, because right now the live event, they won't be available until about 2 months later. So distribution's very interesting in where we're going with everything. So that's very cool. We're just excited for that.
So it's not a portal on demand type thing, right?
No, not for this one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But if you show up, this is the best part about our events is if you show up live to the event, you get in for free. We're giving away free tickets for the live event.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
And so after Salem, you're going to go to Vegas, because that's more my speed.
Yeah, we'll be Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes, Vegas. Do you have the poster for Vegas? Because Oracle will be headlining that one.
Ooh.
Correct.
Oh,
That is
do I
correct.
have the...
Currently where I arrived.
Well, I could... Let's see. I could try to find the
Don't push a button.
poster
now.
for Vegas. Yeah, I'm pushing the wrong button, right? You guys have that on the Shockfest Facebook page?
We technically haven't released it yet, but I can share it with you because the Eventbrite page exists.
Okay,
Ooh.
Will
there
it
we
be
go.
full screen?
Actually,
A girl can dream, you know.
Tell you what, though, Vegas was a lot of fun last year.
Vegas was awesome last year.
Yeah.
It is awesome all of the time.
That's true. All of the events sound awesome. And, you know, when you come to Texas, it's going to be even more awesome.
Yeah. Tim Schoen down in the chat says, I'm officially now a fan of these guys. So they're having a lot of fun with you guys down in the chat.
we We love him already. We love him. Actually, we love him so much, we're going to give him a free ticket.
Yes,
give him a
exactly.
Free ticket.
All right, Tim. There you go.
Ooh, can I have a free ticket?
No more.
Yes. Yes. For right now, if you use the code SHOCKING, you can get a free ticket. That'll be your code.
There you go. Shocking.
Shocking.
That's gonna be my new password.
We want to
too.
give free tickets to.
Well, there's
all
only
of their
13
fans.
available, unfortunately.
That's right.
So you must act fast.
Get
No
it in
one
now.
log on until Victoria gets hers.
That's right.
Watching
right.
you all. I
Check
know
with
you.
Victoria first. Make sure she's gotten hers, and you guys can cash in.
Right. Franny, we can go on a road trip. Come on.
There you go. And Quarantine Ghost does keep putting your guys' link down in the chat room. Appreciate that, Quarantine Ghost.
Thank you,
Now, Mike,
Corey.
will you be attending the Las Vegas event?
Not in person. So, unfortunately.
Tis a shame. An accomplished author such as yourself would have loved the concept we are going with.
What is the concept this year?
I'm not sure I'm at liberty to say.
Still a secret?
You know how we do.
Yes. Yeah, the Hotel Paranormal last year was absolutely amazing. I mean, you guys had the whole hotel booked out. We talked about the secret rooms and everything earlier, and it was just, just thematically, it was fantastic.
We had a really great audience too. It was a lot of fun to hang out with everybody. It was a big old party that lasted for like 72 hours or something like that.
Pretty
3
much.
days.
Yes, and I have to say, the winners of the awards, they were excellent. So everybody who won were just brilliant, excellent artists across the board.
Yeah. There were a lot of great films in that festival last year, and you're right. I mean, just the people that won the awards were all fantastic people.
Including yourself, of course.
Well, yeah.
Excellence in the field of paranormal.
Appreciate that.
It's nothing to sneeze at.
No, and with John Zaffis there to hand that out, that was a fantastic honor, and I still appreciate that from you guys. Which is why we keep it here. I always keep this up on the right here on top of the bookcase.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
That's very nice. But like I said before, that's a cursed object.
Well, so people get to see a cursed object.
But now you know how to break
Doctor should have told you.
Should have. Nobody was talking about that when they were dishing out the awards. That was a cursed object. They kept telling me, speak louder into the microphone. Yeah.
You didn't read the fine print on your ticket, I see.
No. There should have been fine print on that.
So is that like a card or what? Is
Yeah. They're trading cards. So
Oh, it really is a trading card.
Yeah, it is. I still have like a whole stack of them here.
The Mike Ricksecker trading card.
Yeah, it was a fantastic
collect-
idea. I mean,
collect
yeah, it's a collectible trading card. Sorry, Victoria. They're
is there more than one? Or do you collect them all and like put them together
Collect
and then
them
they make
all.
a big like
Yeah.
Here's another one.
picture of Mike?
Actually, if you collected all the cards, you won a prize, and we had a prize winner for that year. He became the primary card collector. You had to bump into different individuals or experience different portions of the show in order to collect cards, and some are
I know
easier
the
than others.
individual that won that night, and I can tell you that he told me it was an exhausting experience that he would do over and over and over again.
Yes. You actually, weirdly enough, kind of had to stay up all night because he had to go to all the screenings, and man, he did it. He
But
did
it was
it.
worth it. How much did he get?
$666.
Nice.
He also got a board which you can commune with the dead with. Have you seen these things? They're like boards with they have numbers and letters on them, and you speak to the board, and there's a cursor that moves to the letters you spell out. You're communing with the dead. It was amazing.
That's right. He won the spirit board. That was a customized spirit board made by the Mystic Museum in Burbank, California, which I would love to give them a shout out because I don't think they get enough love. Those guys are awesome. On top of that reminds me, another person that's worth bumping into in Salem is the Talking Witchboard Museum.
Oh, wow.
They're brand new, and they have a huge collection of Ouija boards. And the owner is a director of the Talking Spirit Board Historical Society.
Oh, wow.
who made the largest Ouija board in the Guinness Book of World Records last year, where they presented it in Salem, Massachusetts. And they actually paid for headstone. They're a fully functioning non-for-profit. They paid for headstones for the two individuals that invented and patented the Ouija board.
Oh, cool. Where are they at?
They're buried in unmarked graves. I'm unfortunately don't recall the exact location, but the gravestones that they made for them were actually like printed Ouija boards.
Oh, nice.
Very, very cool.
And this is there in Salem?
The Witchboard Museum is in Salem. The director of the Witchboard Museum is a director of the Talking Spirit Board Historical Society that did this. So yes, it is in Salem. It's actually in the building of Remember Salem. They're physically sharing real estate with Remember Salem and the Salem Night Tours, who I saw Wang had a picture in front of that building a little bit ago. Yep, that's them. They're right in that building, and they're open on the weekends.
Very cool.
Definitely very cool. So we have a question here from, let me come back. We have a question here from Betty Lange about the films. So these films, they're all new films, yes?
Yeah. Absolutely. Are you referring to the...
I think they're referring with the films that were selected. Most of the films have premieres at our film festival.
Mm-hmm.
And they have distribution on the line. So of course, that's another aspect of the film festival that's really important, is that ability to get distribution via a platform.
And so these are all independent artists or new people, up and coming, the future of cinema? Yeah.
We cater to a wide range of filmmakers. We work with people just getting started. We work with people who are well established, and we work with people who are major celebrities like Clive Barker. We did a screening of Candyman, which was a surprise screening from us at the Hotel Paranormal.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and for a lot of those, what I really enjoy about your guys' film festival is for those that aren't as well known, this is great exposure for them for their work. Because I think there's a lot of independent artists out there, whether it's in film, music, what have you, that they are absolutely fantastic and amazing, and they're not getting enough of that exposure. And you guys are putting some of these people up there.
I love that you said that, Mike, because we really love the independent artist along with the honored guests that we have. So to be on the same billing as Clive Barker when you're an indie artist is just amazing. And even John Zaffis, the fact that he was there was an honor. So this year in LA, we are going to top it with the biggest honor of all, and we'll be revealing it on Thursday.
Another secret.
Yeah,
tune in Thursday. Yeah,
you have to. You got to tune in Thursday. It's going to be a big announcement. Actually, somebody else that we didn't mention was Shane Black, who spoke with the UNLV film students last year too. The director in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Iron Man 3. Lethal Weapon. That's right, Lethal Weapon and Predator. He was an actor in Predator, and he directed the most recent Predator film. He came to Shockfest last year.
Wow.
Very cool. So let's see. Yeah, that was all for the questions right now. But what else can you guys? I don't know. Are there any other little tidbits about Salem here that you can give us? Because I mean, it sounds like a very cool event, and I hope many of our viewers are going to tune into that and check it out, and check out your future events as well.
Yes, I'd like to start off by saying we're taking a different direction with Salem because we want to stay historical. So we have a lot of the history coming out, but that's only 80%. We have the secret history that will come out on Thursday.
Ooh, secret history. Which, of course, is going to remain a secret until Thursday.
It's the nature of what we...
It is. I know. I totally get it.
I'll say this, though. History in general is more than just what happened. It's also the flavor, the culture. It's the energy you get when you walk into a space. Salem is magical, and literally and philosophically, and everything in between. The moment you walk in, it has an air to it. And that is the experience that you're going to be getting when you come to Shockfest Salem. And I only emphasize that because we're working alongside the people who live there, made a living there, and love it. That love not just being there, but that magic that we're looking to capture. So,
now is Salem someplace you go to every year? Because I'm planning out my vacation for next year. So,
I personally don't get to go every year, but I would love to. I have a lot of recommendations for you. First of all, check out the Hawthorne Hotel. That place is amazing. It's a historical hotel that was built in the property where Parker Brothers used to be, right on the edge of Essex Street. Essex Street is like the main thoroughfare where all the stores are. It was built in 1925. They raised over $500,000 in order to build the hotel through stock trading, and they did a handshake deal with the Salem Marine Society, which is a non-for-profit organization that funds the families of sailors that get lost at sea.
Oh, wow.
So there is a secret room up at the top of that hotel that is not accessible to the public, that is built like an old ship's cabin.
Do you have like a widow's walk up there or anything? You know what I'm talking about?
You do have access to the roof from that space, and that's where the Salem Marine Society still congregates and meets, and that is their space. It is technically not owned by the Hawthorne Hotel.
Matthew, that's very secretive. It's a secretive room. But we could say that the Hawthorne was kind enough to let the Shockfest crew stay in the